Hey everybody, this is Henry here with another review on a BRIO Thomas item. And if you see my collection video, you know that I only have one other BRIO Thomas item, and that is none other than James. So in my BRIO Thomas review, I asked you guys if you wanted to see a review on James, and I got quite a few people saying, yeah, I'd like to see that. And now I'm finally getting around to doing it. So in my last review, I went through most of the history with these BRIO Thomas models and how they were sold and distributed and such. But one of the things I didn't cover was that most of these BRIO models were more accurate to the Show and Railway series than their learning curve counterparts, especially when it came to the wheel configurations. Now, I couldn't really show you guys how this was so with the BRIO Thomas because Thomas is an 060, and so is the learning curve model. But when it comes to James, James is a 260. And as you can see here on this BRIO James, it is indeed a 260. But if I bring in this wooden railway James here real quick, and yes, I know that this is a Mattel James and not learning curve, but it has the same wheel configuration as the learning curve model did. So anyways, this James only has 6 wheels. So if you're all about wheel configurations and want the engines to be accurate, I myself personally don't care about the wheel configurations, but if you do, then you probably like these BRIO models. So without further ado, let's take a look at the model. So I'll show you guys the engine first because, why not? So as you can see here, a good representation of James's face, excuse me. My model, the face is a bit tannish. I don't know if the camera catches that, but it's pretty tan. But like when it was originally released, it was more wider gray or whatever you want to call it. And then on the side, just the boiler in firebox, nothing special. And then on the back, nothing all that special. Here's the other side. On the top, you got the cab, and it looks like it's just stamped on there. And then you got a yellow dome. Now, around the time this the BRIO was releasing Thomas, on the learning curve James, it was just a red funnel. A red dome. I can't talk today. But anyway, so in the TV series, he has a golden dome. So I guess this is a bit more closer to what it would be. And then here on the bottom is a BRIO sticker, and then there's screws. Then here's the magnet to connect to the tender. Here's the tender, speaking of which, and it's just James's tender, really. And then you got the painted on coal, kind of like the old style, like the early learning curve days, which I like. And then here you got some, I don't really know what those are, honestly. I don't even know if they're supposed to be there, but they're kind of like dots or something. Kind of like on some of the 1992 tenders instead of staples. But, yeah. So that's really all there is for the model. And now that we looked at the model, let's talk about final thoughts. So I think this model, James, is a very good one. In my opinion, it has a bit more detail than the old style learning curve. But nowadays, the wooden railway we have today is way more detailed. Some say it's a good thing, some say it's a bad thing. I personally myself don't care. I just like to collect the brand, and I just collect the models I want. So that's pretty much it. Please like and subscribe for more reviews like this and other Thomas Wooden Railway related content. And as always, thank you for watching.